Moving to Houston is definitely a vibe. Hey y'all, it's your girl Cammy. Before I left Miami, I said before I move anywhere, I'm gonna get what I want or I'm not moving. What did I want? A high rise building. I also wanted to be in a neighborhood that was walkable. I wanted to be able to go downstairs and go right to a bar, right to a restaurant. I wanted to be able to do shopping. I just wanted things to be super close to me because any video you've ever watched of Houston, someone is complaining about the traffic. So I wanted to be exactly where I needed to be at all times. Now let's get into why a high rise was for me. First of all, in my eyes, there are three different apartment types. You have the first type, which is like a garden style apartment. Those are going to be apartments that's 3 or 4 levels, no elevator, straight stairs. Parking is going to be, at free will. It's normally a large community. The walls are super thin. You can hear the people outside mowing every day at 6 a.m. Okay, then you have your mid-rises. So the mid-rise apartments vary. So they have at least 6 or 7 floors. Now that's when they consider luxury, right? Because you do have the office with the amenities. In Houston, I noticed that the pools are mostly in the middle. They have the elevators. The walls are still thin. You can also hear a lot of noise outside, but that's where you're going to start to get your luxury apartment amenities and things of that nature. A high rise, what's so special about a high rise? Everybody always asks. High rises are built to a different structure, right? So high rises are going to be, and I've seen one place that was a mid-rise, but it was 8 floors, so it was built to high-rise standards. So high-rises are typically going to be 8 floors and above, and they are built with concrete as opposed to the wood and whatever else the mid-rises and garden-style apartments are made of. And because of that, it cancels a lot of noise. So you're not going to hear your neighbors walking around above you or watching TV next to you. Also, the windows and the sliding doors are going to be double insulated. This is going to stop the outside noise from coming in. Also, when you're looking for apartments, they often have look and leases. So a look and lease, basically you tour the apartment one day. They give you like 48 or 72 hours to decide that you want to move into that apartment. So I know a lot of times we I just want to look at apartments, but you don't have plans on moving for another 6 months to a year because you're already in a lease. Don't do it, because then you miss out on that look and lease. And look and lease can save you like $2,000. So when you know you're moving, that's when you need to be looking at apartments that you're actually interested in. That way you can get whatever discount they have going on, as well as the look and lease discount. Myself, I was able to get a $1,000 look and lease, but I looked at another place, the jewelry place, and at the time they had a $2,000 look and lease discount going on. It's just you had to go ahead and pay your deposit and sign a lease within 48 hours. So keep that in mind. That's definitely going to save and be able to get those downtown views or whatever views you want without having to pay a crazy price. Now that I know that I want to stay in a high rise, I needed to figure out exactly what area I wanted to be located in Houston. Houston is so huge that if you pick the wrong area, you will think you don't like Houston and move back home. I've seen it one too many times where people pick some outside area of Houston, so far away from everything, and then they start thinking like, oh, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. I want to go home. The area you pick is definitely important, okay? I know I wanted walkability. I wanted to be able to go downstairs, go to a bar, go to a restaurant. I wanted shopping. I wanted everything right then and right there. Because I'm the type of person where I would just be like, hey, I want to go outside. So I'll just go outside and get into something, okay? And y'all complain about the traffic here in Houston so much that why would you want to live somewhere that's super far? Because you're going to be stuck in traffic all the time. Also, keep in mind that although the places outside of Houston are less expensive, right? When you're leaving a club or hanging out with your friends, sometimes the last thing you want to do is drive a long distance. So definitely narrow down your locations. I was okay with picking a place downtown, Midtown, River Oaks. I also was okay with doing Galleria area, and I just wanted to be near it all. The perks of being downtown or midtown is, say if you want to do things that are downtown activities or events, parades, or just different concerts and stuff that they're throwing downtown. Of course, it's easier to get to. A lot of people don't go downtown or even to midtown because of parking. And when you're already in that area, it makes it easy. You can just take an Uber right there. You don't have to pay for parking. They have the metro train from midtown to downtown. You can go ahead and hop on there, 2, 3 stops, hop off, and you're exactly where you need to be. So that's how I was thinking, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm a city girl, so that's exactly how I was thinking in my mind when it came to picking my location. Galleria area has the mall, it has food, it has every activity you can really think of. And then River Oaks area, I remember a bartender told me, like, girl, you don't want to stay there because that's like first wives territory, right? She was like, it's gonna be boring, not a lot of things there to do. But River Oaks is near a lot of things. I feel like River Oaks is in the middle, so you can get to Galleria, you can get to Midtown, downtown, you can get basically everywhere from being in that location. So that's why that was also something I was thinking about as well. I'm about to go to Houston. Everything's packed. Luggage is waiting for me. I have my Uber already scheduled waiting for me. Your girl is excited. Your girl is ready to go, okay?